Welcome to another Route Pros vlog. This is kind of a special request one. It's gonna be short, but it's gonna be sweet. Quite often we get asked on what type of van should we get? What's your favorite? What do you recommend? Now, obviously it kind of depends on how much business you have, the size of your operation, how far you gotta drive, your demographics, do you drive in the city? But in general, there's one van that I really like. Besides all of them that can work, this one is my favorite. And let's just say we've kind of pimped it out a little bit for you guys for today. So stay tuned for a short little vlog, as I like to say, on our favorite van that we like to recommend. So what van do I recommend the most? Well, obviously, again, it depends on the size of your route, where you're driving. Are you downtown route? Are you putting a lot of miles on? You got a lot of low-hanging trees, a lot of up and down hills. Just kind of depends. But in general, no matter what size route you have, there's one van that I like a lot. This one's going to be decked out a little different because we do combine wash, dry, fold, and dry cleaning in our routes. And what I recommend is the Mercedes-Benz Mattress. I've had this van for quite a while, and I've really enjoyed it. I really think it's a perfect size van. Obviously, if you're doing probably more than $1,500 a day, you might need a bigger van, but we can get a lot of stuff in it. As we take a look at it, I'm gonna probably turn the camera around and kind of describe it. But it really is kind of nice. You can see that it's got no back window. I'll take a look inside here. Our graphics are pretty similar or simple. It's really nothing really, earth-shattering when it comes to graphics. But what I like about this the most is the way that it's set up inside. Now I'm gonna go inside this part first, and you can see I've got plenty of room. I've got no middle seat. I do have this little divider, which for the longest time I was not a fan of, but I am now, especially in the winter. I did raise this middle up. I keep spare bags right here behind it. I can put marketing pieces in this little piece. I like the middle console. It's got cup holder here. We put another one here. I like using this one for this type of setup for your magnet for your phone. It's perfect. It's right there, out of the way. This is for our bigger phone or an iPad mini that we sometimes use, especially when we're training. But inside, I like it, but that's not why you usually get a van. It's this part that I really like. In here, I built a little dividing one, and this is how we kind of keep wash, dry, fold. You'll see how it's set up. I do have a rail right here. With this little side, I put these little like V-shaped things where we can keep our S-hooks. Over here where I have this lets me stack wash, dry, fold easily, and or I have dry cleaning up. I've got my, some of my tools and stuff like that in there. And in the back, the doors open up real easy. In the back, I've got this divider for wash, dry, fold. I can put about 18 bags of wash, dry, fold here. If they're really big, they obviously go up in front. What we tend to try to do is keep them separated. I can keep supplies here, another spot for S-hooks. I do have a hanger there, one of those hanger caddies, hanger hampers to put extra hangers in when we pick them up. I do have some sand in here as well. Dual doors, but if you look at it, it's a little bit wider than a Ford Transit or a Nissan Envy. I have seen people put 3 rails across. Now, sometimes it makes a little smash, and what I usually recommend is put your first deliveries in the middle. After that, it's pretty wide open. So I have seen people do it that way. But other than that, it's just a really nice sized van. It's a little wider than an Envy and a Transit. It's a little longer than an Envy and Transit. It is smaller than those old Chevy Expresses and stuff like that. But again, the doors open up. This one does have a nice rear camera as well. No, I do not get any bonus from Mercedes if you buy one or mention the Route Pros. But again, if you're looking for a van, no matter what size route you have, this is a good start. This is a good one. And if you look back here, we have our Toyota Sienna, and our Nissan Envy is out, and it may be coming back as well. So again, I do have 3 different size vans, but this one right here is my favorite. I think it just handles well, handles solid. You're not rocking around too much. I know a lot of people aren't Mercedes fans, especially with some of the experience they've had with Sprinters. Haven't had any really problems with this. I've put about 40,000 miles on it so far, and the only thing I've had to replace is brakes. So again, if you're looking for a nice van, a nice size van, a little bigger than your Transits, your Connects, this is great. I love the dual doors. They do have them with only sliding doors on the passenger side. I never recommend that. I think having it on both sides, especially with that middle piece where you can't cheat and throw the bags behind it. But if you're doing wash, dry, fold, and doing dry cleaning as well, I like that divider right in the middle. It kind of keeps them separate. And again, just kind of depends on how heavy your loads are. So we do make a second trip back here, and obviously what we do is obviously sometimes pick up and do a midday drop. So obviously if you have that situation, you can use any size van that you want. Again, Toyota Sienna back there, those are nice for smaller routes, for drivers that are scared of bigger vans. Of course, the Nissan Envy 200 is what we have. If you're looking for the next size van up, then I usually do recommend maybe the Ford Transit, the kind of the second size. Those are kind of nice size too. But again, Mattress, that's the ones we go with.